Hi, I'm Daniel Oakman, Senior Curator at the National Museum of Australia, and welcome to my cycling adventures. I'm heading to Melbourne, where I'll be spending the afternoon riding the public bike share network. Like hundreds of cities around the world, Melbourne has introduced a bike share system, which allows people to rent bikes in one location in the city and deposit them in another. I've come to Melbourne to spend the afternoon using the system, riding around the city. And even though I grew up here, I've never actually ridden a bicycle around the city centre. Hiring the bikes is incredibly simple, and for a pretty small outlay, I have access to bikes all afternoon. The bikes themselves are sturdy, robust, upright Dutch-style bicycles. They are quite heavy, and Melbourne is certainly not flat, so at times some low-geared pedalling is required. The best thing about riding these bikes is that I'm getting around much faster than I would by walking or by tram. The footpaths and trams seem very congested, so cruising about on these bikes, even if they are a little clunky, feels very free and liberating. Yet the infrastructure, which might support the widespread use of bicycles in the city, isn't great, and I've experienced some of the challenges of riding in the city, such as dangerous intersections, disappearing bike lanes, and being forced to compete with merging car traffic. Bike tracks also merge with pedestrian areas, which has also called for some careful manoeuvring. Riding along Swanston Street with the trams has also been interesting. Like cars, bike riders have to wait behind stationary trams as passengers get on and off. So if you can't get past the tram when it's moving, it will only move as fast as the tram. Yet despite some of the difficulties, I'm a fan of these bike hire systems. Because I'm using less energy to cover the same distance, I'm more inclined to take detours and follow lesser known pathways. As a result, I've seen new sides to the city that before now I'd never cycled through. I also feel safe, able to zoom off if you happen to end up somewhere or near someone a little bit dodgy. I've also been freed from the responsibility of looking after my own bike. So when I want to dump the bike, go for a walk, visit a museum, gallery or do some shopping, I just check the bike back in. When I'm ready for a bike again, I just go back to the station, get another code and head off. I've even had enough time to get down to Port Phillip Bay before working my way back into town. So I think with a little tweaking, this system will get better and hopefully will be at the forefront of people's minds when they think about exploring the city, spending a day in town, or simply need to get from one side to the other that may not be directly serviced by a tram. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next cycling adventure.